to this session of research project and thesis guidelines. So most of students are facing with a challenge of making a very good project, and also it is very difficult for supervisors to make sure that what you want as a supervisor is what is being done by the student. So this is introduction. This is introduction that's showing that students must carry out independent research on topic related to the area and of their study. So each and every student do research, and some of students also may be combined depending on the school. But even if they are combined, what we want here is to be sure that we are doing a very nice research and also some knowledge about research. So we thank Mount Kenya University for this guideline, because the resource is from Mount Kenya. And then this guideline is showing us how to go with research. So before taking more time in introduction, so I want to go immediately on the proposal, because most of you are in this training. You are on the proposal. First of all, when it comes to general regulations, this is related about the school. So the patient, the student must be sure that registered the module of research project. But what we are going to do is about a research proposal, how to make a very nice research proposal. What is the guide that we need to do? So first of all, I want to take you through about formatting guideline. So the font size should be 12, including those subtitles. Subtitles also must be 12. Only 14 for 14 font size is only for the title, the big titles like preliminary pages titles and titles of the chapters. So it must be font. Font type must be Time New Romans. Then line spacing is 2 line spacing. Only on abstract, where we have line spacing of 1, it's single paraphrasing paragraph with single page and not exceeding 500 words. So the topic and subtopic should not be bordered, should be bordered and not be underlined. So printing mode, so this is printing mode is Razor print quality, and the margin should be 1 inch, and the other side, this is on right, and the other side, left hand side, will be 1.25 inch. So tables must be font size must be between 10 to 11, and the number and percentage must not be begin by the sentence. So if you are doing your research, don't start the sentence with the number or the percentage. It's not good. Tables and figures, they must be in finding section and analysis section. So avoid using table above and the table below. Instead, indicate the number of table without saying the table above or table below. Finally, boarding present hard copy. Preferably, this about hard copy. We not go through that one. But we want to start on preliminary pages. So we start with cover page. The cover page, the first cover page must be in capital letter, especially the title, and must have 3 centimeters from the top of the page, and also the name of the author proposed, and the registration number must be pressed below the title of the study. And then this one is the legend where it's depend on, so this one is the research proposal or project or thesis submitted in partial fulfillment of the award of master's or bachelor's or postgraduate, depending on what you are doing. So, and also you include the department. Month and year will be on below, will be in this, the cover page, and also must be at 5 centimeters. So here we have about the sample. This is a sample of how the topic should be, and also we also you see that this the topic, this the name of the student, reg number also is included. Then you see that in between here we have research proposal submitted in partial fulfillment of the award of degree in Masters of Business Administration Project Management option of Mount Kenya University. So this one must be there. And then, or thesis or project, so then the year and the month will be below there. Then the first page below the cover page will be declaration, where this one will be in center Times New Roman, so it must be headed 1. And the copyright page, you must also confirm that this thesis or project was not done elsewhere. So then the name of student, sign and signature and date must be there. Then below is about the supervisor name, signature and date also must be there. Then the second page is dedication, which will be time New Roman, and then it will be page number 3. Then font size 14, and also you dedicate. After dedication, the next page, which is page 4, will be acknowledgement. where we'll have the same font and font size and paging will be the same as the before. Then we have the next page will be abstract. Abstract also will be the same. But what abstract must show? First of all, it must show the small background. Then objectives of the study, significance of the study, but we don't mostly we don't use significance of the study. Mostly we don't put it. Then methodology. Once you are done with proposal, you may put findings, recommendations, and conclusion. So this is about abstract. Then below abstract, we have page 6, which is table of content below, and this must be automated. This must be automated table of content. That's why when you are doing your research, so those headings must be given, must be headed. All titles must be headed. So I will also show you how to do headings of the titles and other things. So now we have list of tables, which will be below the table of content. List of figures will be the same. And also we have list of acronyms, and the abbreviations will be below the list of figures, and also the page, the last page of preliminary pages will be definition of key terms. So those key terms must be defined, and make sure that you are giving the definition and also reference. And also another thing, make sure that they are those key terms, they are from your topic. Then from there we may start with chapter 1. So chapter 1, this title, which is introduction, and we have introduction here. After introduction, we will continue with background of the study. So in introduction, we need to put overview of the content that we will be having in introduction, in chapter introduction. But the background is where you must start your research, and in the background you must show clearly the background of the study from the worldwide, especially like for example in health sciences worldwide. Most of that we are using the global intervention or global picture of the problem, which is WHO, CDC, and others. Then after global picture, you may come in some countries like USA, then you go in Asia, then you continue up to in Africa. Then you may continue in East Africa. Then we also come in your local country. After local country, make sure that also you show the picture of, especially of where you are going to do your study. Then we have a problem statement. A problem statement, it's like a graph. It's a paragraph. It's a paragraph that showing the problem clearly. It shows the problem and also it must be or what is the research seek to solve, so that if you read the problem statement, you will know what is the problem and the contribution of this research in society. So then objectives, we have 1.3 is objectives. So we have objective 1, objective 2, and we have general objective, and also we have specific objectives. So the general objective is just to look at your topic, and mostly it is also it's where you get your general objective. Then you will split into specific objective. So then must be shown in those numbers. 1, 2, and 3, or A, B, C, D. So they should be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So, and also we must be the variables must be clear, and the relationship should be clear. They should be within a scope. Then, and there should be no objective as to make a recommendation. So research questions and hypothesis must be gone with research objectives. So here I will not talk much. Then significance of the study. Significance of the study is to show clearly what will be the importance of your study in the future. What will be the benefit of your study and in the future. So it should be remain in future tense always. Then a limitation of the study. You should show the extent to which the results or the study can be generalized, and also give the reason must be beyond the researcher's control. So all those things like a limitation, so you should be given. So scope of the study is we have geographical scope, content scope, and the time scope. So all those scope must be shown in your scope of the study. Then chapter 1 will be end on organization of the study, which will show in chapters what will be there in those chapters. Then lastly, we have chapter 2. Chapter 2, which is review of literature related, where we have introduction and also literature review. In a literature review, so we need to make sure that we give information related to the topic. If we say information is just to detail the information, if you are, for example, in health sciences, you are doing on malnutrition, for example, you need to make sure that you explain clearly malnutrition, and also you go beyond that. You causes, you explain those causes, those treatment, and also you tackle on your objectives so that it will be clear. So on empirical literature, there are those findings that have been done. Those findings or results from other studies that have been done before, and also it should cover your topic. Make sure that it cover your topic. Then we also make sure that all of them, all from the background, we use APA format, which is this APA format is a referencing system that we will use, as I showed you in a video, in a previous video, how to reference by using Mendeley. So APA will help you. Then we have a critical review and gap. The critical review and gap is where we will summarize review the empirical literature and the past studies to identify the gap and the relationship in a relationship with topic. It is where you show what other studies shown and what is the gap there, because the research must come to cover the gap. And also we have a theoretical framework. A theoretical framework, it is where you will show the you will demonstrate the theory or model which is relevant to the topic or your research paper that we read, and also it's maybe some principles related to that. So if it is the environment, like in nursing, we're having Nightingale theory. There is a lot of theories that you may use here to make sure that that are related with your topic. So we have conceptual framework. The conceptual framework is a graphic that is showing variables, independent, dependent, and sometimes intervening variables, or moderating or confounding variables. So those one should be there and also must be explained. So 2.6, which is the end point of chapter 2, is showing the summary. The summary which is highlighting the key issues raised in chapter 2. Then chapter 3, which will be the last part of the research proposal, is chapter 3. We start with introduction, research design. So research design, you should mention and explain which design are you going to use. Which design? Is it descriptive study design? You must mention that one, and then make sure that also you put the research settings. You must detail the research where you are going to do your research. Target population, you must describe the target population, indicate and estimate the total population of from authoritative sources. So we have also sample size. We must make sure that sample size is you determine and also you calculate. We have, if is needed, this sampling technique. The sampling technique, you should show which sampling technique is adequate to be used in your research. Then we have also data collection method. How will you going to collect your data? Then what are the data collection instruments? For data collection instrument, you must make sure that you present and justify the use of the data instrument, why, where, and when. So you should also show clear. They must be attached on the appendix. Yeah, it should be there. And then we have also a procedure of data correction. So data correction, this procedure of data correction must be detailed. Describe how will you will do data correction. Reliability and validity of your instrument must be demonstrated.